Welcome to Maths Companion. In the last two videos, we have discussed the first section, possibilities as numbers. We have seen that the probability of getting something is number of that something divided by total number. Today, we are going to discuss the next section, geometrical probability. A multicolored disk spins on a board. What is the probability of getting yellow against the arrow when it stops? This disk is divided into 8 equal parts. That is, total number of equal parts is 8. Among these 8 equal parts, 3 are yellow. Therefore, probability of getting yellow against the arrow is number of yellow parts divided by total number of parts, or 3 by 8. Now, what is the probability of getting blue against the arrow? There are only 2 blue parts. Therefore, probability of getting blue against the arrow is 2 by 8 or 1 by 4. Now, what is the probability of getting this color against the arrow? This color is also 2 parts. Therefore, the probability of getting this color against the arrow is 2 by 8 or 1 by 4. What is the probability of getting this color against the arrow? There is only one part here. Therefore, probability of getting this color against the arrow is 1 by 8. Another problem. A cardboard rectangle is cut out and the midpoint of one side is joined to the ends of the opposite side to make a rectangle. If you shut your eyes and put a dot in this rectangle, what is the probability that it would be within the red triangle? Here we have to put a dot within this rectangle, of course without looking. And we have to find the probability of getting that dot within this triangle. In the previous problem, the circle was divided into 8 parts and all the parts were equal. So we found the probability of getting yellow part by dividing number of yellow parts by total number of parts. Here, the rectangle is divided into 3 parts. Are they equal? No. We have to put a dot within this rectangle. How many dots can we put? We cannot count. But if you consider all those dots, it constitutes the area of the rectangle. Similarly, if you consider all the possible dots within this triangle, it is the area of the triangle. Let us take a rectangle and put all the dots within this rectangle. Now you can see when we consider all the dots together, it forms the area of the rectangle. Therefore, instead of counting all the dots, we can consider the area of the rectangle. In the same way, instead of finding the total number of dots within the triangle, we can consider the area of the triangle. Therefore, to find the probability of getting the dot within the triangle, it is enough to divide the area of the triangle by area of the rectangle. Now let us find the area of the rectangle and area of the triangle. Suppose the length of the rectangle be b and breadth be h. Then what is the area of this rectangle? Area of the rectangle is length into breadth, or b into h, or bh. Now we have to find the area of the triangle. The length of the rectangle is same as the base of the triangle. Therefore, base of the triangle is b. What is the height of the triangle? That is equal to the breadth of the rectangle. Therefore, height of the triangle is h. Now, what is the area of the triangle? Half bh. We know half bh plus half bh is bh, or half bh into 2 is bh. That means area of the rectangle is 2 times the area of the triangle. If we take the area of the triangle as x, then area of the rectangle is 2 times x or 2x. Now let us find the probability of getting the dot within the triangle, that is equal to area of the triangle by area of the rectangle. If we take area of the triangle as x, then area of the rectangle is 2x. So this can be written as x by 2x. Simplifying x from numerator and denominator, we get 1 by 2. That is, the area of getting the dot within the triangle is 1 by 2. Now, let us do some more problems. In each picture below, the explanation of the green part is given. Calculate in each the probability of a dot put without looking to be within the green part. First one, a square got by joining the midpoints of a bigger square. In this problem, we have to put a dot within the yellow square. We have to find the probability of getting the dot within the green square. For that, we have to find the area of the green square, and also we have to find the area of the yellow square. How can we find the areas of these squares? The measurements are not given. We need not find exact areas. It is enough to get a relation between the areas of these two squares. Let us see how to do it. Suppose the side of the large square or yellow square is A. Then what is the area of the yellow square? It is A square. Now this is A. Therefore, the length of this line is also A. This line is the diagonal of the green square. We know if D is the diagonal of a square, then the area is D square by 2. Here, the diagonal of the green square is A. Therefore, its area is A square by 2. Now, look at these two areas, A square and A square by 2, or half of A square. That means area of the green square is half the area of the yellow square, or area of the yellow square is 2 times the area of the green square. In other words, if the area of the green square is x, then the area of the yellow square is 2x. Therefore, probability of getting the dot within the square is area of the green square by area of the yellow square, that is x by 2x or 1 by 2. Or else, if you want to do with these two areas, you can do it like this. Here, the area of the green square is A square by 2 and area of the yellow square is A square. So, this can be written as A square by 2 divided by A square. How can we divide a fraction by another number or by another fraction? We have to multiply the first fraction by the reciprocal of the second. Here the first fraction is A square by 2 and the reciprocal of the second is 1 by A square. So this can be written as A square by 2 into 1 by A square. A square and A square get cancelled and we get 1 by 2. That is, the probability of getting the dot in the green square is 1 by 2. Next problem. A square with all vertices on a circle. We have to find the probability of getting the dot within the green part. And we know for that we need to find the area of the square and area of the circle. Let the radius of the circle be r. Then what is the area of the circle? We know if the radius is r, then area of the circle is pi r square. Now this is the diameter of the circle. Since the radius is r, diameter is 2 times r or 2r. Now look at this line. It is the diameter of the circle. At the same time, it is the diagonal of the square. So we can say diagonal of the square is also equal to 2r. We know if D is the diagonal, then area of the square is d square by 2. Here diagonal is 2r, so area of the square is 2r square divided by 2. Square of 2r is 4r square, so this can be written as 4r square by 2. 2 2s are 4, therefore simplifying we get 2r square. That is, area of the square is 2r square. Now we got the areas of the green square and the yellow circle. Now let us find the probability of getting the dot within the green square. That is equal to area of the square divided by area of the circle. Here area of the square is 2r square and area of the circle is pi r square. So this can be written as 2r square by pi r square. We can cancel r square from both numerator and denominator. Then we get 2 by pi. That is, the probability of getting the dot within the green square is 2 by pi. Next problem. Circle exactly fitting inside a square. Here again we have to find the area of the green circle and yellow square. Let the radius of the circle be r. Then we know the area of the circle is pi r square. Now this is the diameter of the circle. Since radius is r, diameter is 2r. And this length is equal to the side of the square. Therefore, we can say side of the square is also equal to 2r. Then what is the area of the square? We know area of the square is side square. Here side is 2r. So area is square of 2r. And we know square of 2r is 4r square. Therefore, area of the square is 4r square. Now we can find the probability of getting the dot within the green part, that is equal to area of the circle divided by area of the square. Area of the circle is pi r square and area of the square is 4r square. So this can be written as pi r square by 4r square. R square can be cancelled from both numerator and denominator. So we get pi by 4. That is, the probability of getting the dot within the green part is pi by 4. Today we have learned how to find the probability of getting the dot within a particular geometrical region. To find that probability, we have to divide the area of that geometrical region by the total area. Now there are some homeworks. In each picture below, the explanation of the green part is given. Calculate in each the probability of a dot put without looking to be within the green part. First one is a triangle got by joining alternate vertices of a regular hexagon. Next, a regular hexagon formed by two overlapping equilateral triangles. We shall do the remaining part in the next video. Till then, bye.